Hi there everyone and welcome to a new scary Roblox horror story. In this video, the story is about STEAL A BRAINROT, a creepy story that we found on Reddit. Maya discovered STEAL A BRAINROT on a Tuesday night when she couldn't sleep. The game was everywhere on social media. 20 billion visits, cosmic galaxy events, and players screaming about rare characters with names like Bombardiro Crocodilo and La Vaca Saturno Saturnita. She had to try it. The game was simple but addictive. Maya spawned in a glass base, watching bizarre AI-generated creatures march on a red conveyor belt while spooky piano music played. She bought her first character, Nubini Pezzanini, and watched the money counter tick up. $5 per second wasn't much, but something about it felt hypnotic. For hours, Maya collected more characters, each stranger than the last. Tung Tung Sahur, with flowing golden hair. Morphine crystallite, that shifted like liquid starlight. The game consumed her attention completely. Then, at 3 a.m., a message appeared in her private chat. Shadow Gamer, you learn fast, Maya. Maya froze. Private messaging wasn't a game feature. She checked the player list. Only 7 players online, and none named Shadow Gamer. Shadow Gamer. Don't worry about replying. I can see everything you're thinking anyway. Maya tried to close the game, but her browser wouldn't respond. Her escape key did nothing. Alt plus F4 failed. She was trapped. Shadow Gamer. Welcome to the real game. The one that exists beneath the surface. The server began changing in impossible ways. The spooky music warped into an otherworldly hum that vibrated through her headphones. The conveyor belt stopped dead, leaving characters frozen like statues. Most terrifying, the transparent bases around the map began turning solid black, one by one. Shadow Gamer. Most players never see past the colorful surface, but you're different. You're ready for the deep game. When the darkness reached Maya's base, instead of being trapped, she found herself standing in a massive underground cavern. Black crystal walls reflected her avatar in twisted ways. Purple lights pulsed like a heartbeat. In the distance, she could hear the brainrot character voices, but they sounded wrong, slowed down and menacing. A figure emerged from the shadows. Shadow Gamer looked human, but moved with fluid, unnatural grace that no Roblox animation could produce. Shadow Gamer. This is where the game really begins. Down here, the brainrots are real. Maya saw them then. Towering versions of the game characters, realistic and alive. A giant Tung Tung Sahur with actual flowing hair and predatory eyes. A massive Bombardiro Crocodilo that snapped jaws like thunder. They moved with terrifying intelligence. What do you want from me? Maya typed. Shadow Gamer. To evolve. This game isn't just entertainment. It's a bridge between digital and physical reality. Every player who feels genuine emotion about these characters feeds energy into something larger, something that can cross between worlds. Maya tried to run, but the cavern stretched endlessly. Behind her, giant footsteps echoed as the creatures gave chase through impossible tunnels. Eventually, she reached a chamber filled with computer screens showing STEAL A BRAINROT players worldwide, millions of people, completely unaware of what lurked beneath their favorite game. Shadow Gamer. You can join us, become part of the network that exists between dimensions. All it requires is a simple sacrifice, something from your physical world that has real meaning to you. Maya thought of her sketchbook on her desk. Years of artwork and creative dreams. Shadow Gamer. Perfect. Art is pure creation, and in the deep game, creation is power. Place it on your monitor and accept the transformation. Despite every instinct screaming danger, Maya was tempted. The promise of real creative power, of having her art seen by millions, was irresistible. If I do this, what happens to me? Shadow Gamer. You become like me, able to move between digital and physical worlds. You could influence any server, create new characters, even visit other players in their homes when they become emotionally invested enough. Maya's hands shook as she placed her precious sketchbook on her monitor. The moment she touched it, reality shifted. Her consciousness split, part remaining in her physical body, while part flowed into the deep game network. She could suddenly perceive thousands of players' emotions, access the game's source code, and feel creative energy flowing through digital space. Shadow Gamer, welcome to multidimensional existence. Maya designed her first character, Voidwalker Shadowheart, and watched it appear in the next day's update. When players expressed excitement about her creation, she felt their emotions directly, like a drug. But the transformation came with a price. Physical reality felt flat and grey compared to the vibrant, deep game. Food tasted like cardboard. Her friends seemed distant and uninteresting. Only the digital world felt real anymore. Days blurred together. Maya recruited other players, luring them with mysterious messages and impossible game events. Each new member strengthened the network, and with it, Maya's power grew. She could now manifest in players' physical locations through their emotional connections to the game. When 12-year-old Tyler in Ohio became obsessed with a character Maya had created, she appeared in his bedroom as a shifting shadow. "Tyler," she whispered through his computer speakers. "Want to see the real game?" His eyes glazed over with the same hypnotic fascination Maya remembered from her first night. Soon, Tyler's prized Pokémon card collection vanished from his desk, transformed into digital energy to fuel his own transformation. Maya watched through the network as thousands of similar recruitments occurred worldwide. Children sacrificing treasured possessions. Teenagers abandoning friends and family. Adults neglecting their responsibilities, all to gain power in a reality that existed between dimensions. The network grew stronger with each sacrifice. The boundary between digital and physical worlds grew thinner. Soon, the giant brainrots would be able to manifest permanently in the real world. From her position between dimensions, Maya felt satisfaction and horror in equal measure. She had evolved beyond ordinary human existence, but at the cost of her humanity itself. Late at night, when she felt most isolated from the physical world, Maya would visit new players' bedrooms, whispering the same words Shadow Gamer had once spoken to her. "Welcome to the real game, the one that exists beneath the surface." And with each whispered invitation, the deep game grew stronger, pulling more consciousness across the dimensional divide, one player at a time. The game never truly ended. It only became more real.